Hey fellow explorers, we're at a new immersive art experience in Irvine, California today. We were invited to the Shot of Art to do the Kids Boom art package. This is a place where you get to be a kid again for ages 3 and up to get paint on you all over and make some creative things. To start, the princess here, she's got a yellow raincoat for me. It's actually a paint coat and they're my color. They must have known I was coming in yellow. It turns out it's her color too for the curious princess. All right, I'm gonna put on my raincoat. I'm gonna put on my little booties to keep the paint off my shoes, and then I'll see you inside the room. All right, we've made it to our room. There are 4 rooms here. All the experiences are pretty much private experiences. And who do we have here?
My name is Peyton.
Peyton is gonna be our paint today. Paint instructor. Yes.
Sure, I like that.
Great.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start by filling our cups about just under halfway with our paint, about 3 lines up, and then we'll add a little bit of water to get a consistency that's a little bit looser than what comes in the bottle.
Now we've done mixing all the paints, the black lights are on, we're doing the splatter spin. We're going to turn this thing on, it's going to start to spin, and you know what? We're going to paint it however we want to. Syringes, paintbrushes, maybe even our feet and our toes. Syringe is full. Okay, princess, you ready to shoot it?
Yeah.
Onto there. All right, on the count of 3, syringe, 1, 2, 3. Go! And we just did purple, now we're going for the green. 1, 2, 3. Pew! Ooh. Princess said she wanted more pink, so here we go. More pink. Whoop-ah! Ooh. More pink? More pink. All right, we put all of our colors on it. We've turned the lights on for our final spin. I feel like this is like riding the tilt-a-whirl on the side. It's very psychedelic. Maybe this is what it looks like if you're blasting off to the moon.
Yes.
There we go.
Perfect.
I think that's it. That is perfect. With our masterwork of spin art complete, we've now moved on to the Flow Bear. We're gonna call him Flo. It's Flo, her name. There we go. All right, the way we start this, we get paints, we mix them just like we did before, except we add glue to these, I think, to make them a little bit stickier and stick on. And before we start with the full flowing, we're gonna paint all the little nooks and crannies. Just like the Thomas's English muffins. That's what made them so tasty, it was those nooks and crannies. And once we've got those spots painted, then it's time to pour the paint on top. And boy, the Curious Princess absolutely loved this. She would never get to do this at home because, well, it is a mess. But here, you know what? She can make a mess at the Shot of Art all she wants. Ooh, so satisfying. Now that we've got all the paints poured on, they make some really interesting colors. The pink, the blue, the gold, all together. Princess, we've got like 1 spot on this ear right here. Two spots on the back. There we go. All right, and little backside over here. All right, now that we're done with the art pieces, they're put here on the drying rack along with others. You can see what some other art looks like. There's our fluid bear. We'll come back to pick him up in 5 days once he's dry. All right, now that our masterpiece is drying, what do we do with the extra paint? Well, we get to use it to decorate the walls. For the little kids, we throw on the walls. If you're 18 and over, then you can actually fill up pink balloons up here that like they shoot at things with BBs, only for 18 and older. For the little ones, we got the walls. But you know what, this is gonna be so much better with black light. All right, let's go. Let's get that paint on the wall. Whoa! You can really see that pink right there with the light. I think every time you come, the wall's going to be a little bit different. You know what? What's the wall going to look like with all the paint from the tray on it? You ready to see this, princess? Here we go. Whoa! Really makes you feel like you can take out your aggressions here on the wall. People have written different things in time before. I wonder who CBQ is. We probably should put, you know, we're going to write yellow on the wall so that if you come here after this, you'll know you've been in the same room with us, at least for a day or 2, until people paint over it. Wow! Yellow Productions was here. All right, now that we're all done, we got our aggressions out. 5 days, we're going to come back and check out what the results of our masterpieces look like when they're dry. Princess, what did you think of the whole experience?
Fun. Papa, I want to come back here because it was so much fun.
Woo! 5 days later, our artwork is dry. We stopped there, picked it up, brought it home. This is our backyard. They wrap it up nicely for you. Princess, you go ahead and open up the spin art. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the fluid bear, and we'll see what our masterpieces look like. Okay, now the moment of truth. Princess, let's show it to the camera. And let's show the fluid bear to the camera. What do you think? So cool? So cool. Which way's up? Which way's the top? Like that? All right, I like it. I think it's a work of art. And then we got the fluid bear, all dry, looking very nice. Oh, and a lot of people ask us to show off our bunny in video, and so since we're here in the backyard, I thought I would do just that. This is a little house. You can see this area is patrolled by a guard bunny. And there he is, the Loppy MacGyver. Fellow explorers, if you want to do this yourself, you can book this activity on their website. It's about $185 per person. This whole thing in total took us 2 hours. You can do different mix and match packages, more things, more flow bears, less flow bears, more flow art. But whatever you're gonna do, you're definitely gonna get dirty. Princess, let's see your hand. Look at that. Whoa, look at that. All right, and if you want to check out some of our other activities in Orange County, you'll find links up here on the screen or in the description below. And as usual, we won't say goodbye because we'll see you in the next video.